Each year, an average of 37 Australian and 5 New Zealand road users die in level crossing incidents. A large percentage of these occur at level crossings with lights, bells and boom gates. The majority occur in daylight, on straight roads, and in many cases motorists collide with the side of a train. Safety is one of the most important factors in the rail industry's operation. The goal is to achieve 0 injuries on the rail system. To make this a reality, it's essential that motorists and pedestrians respect and obey the rules.
If you operate safely on level crossings, there's no risk at all. There's warning lights, there's bells, there's everything you need to do. You've just got to pay attention to what's happening around you. That 30 seconds that you'll sit at a crossing is a lot better than being a long time dead or injured.
Mums and dads, when they're driving cars, they don't realise the impact of not stopping at a level crossing. The lights and gates are there for your safety as well as ours. They come down earlier to make sure the road is clear so we can go through safely and then you can continue living your life.
It may seem like common sense, but the reality is many motorists and pedestrians continue risking their lives and the lives of others by ignoring basic safety rules.
So a lot of common mistakes over level crossings are when cars try to stop at the lights for the road, but then it banks them up over the level crossing. Also, when the boom's in down for a little while, cars tend to want to drive around them, and they also like to race the flashing lights of the boom gates as well.
We have people, have Walkmans on, and they can't hear the train whistle.
We get pedestrians that just push through the gates and walk straight across in front of you.
Whilst trains do run on timetables, you must always expect a train. Even if a train is not scheduled to pass at a certain time, you should always assume that one could be coming. Not only is your life at stake, so are the lives of passengers on the train and the train driver. Take a moment to think about the impact that a fatality could have on a surviving train driver and their family.
We do have near misses with cars quite frequently, trucks, wild animals, domestic animals. I think the most stressful is the young people.
It scares the living daylight out of you at the beginning. You always seem to carry a little bit of baggage with you after it, especially if you had a fatality, yeah.
A colleague of mine has had a fatality at a level crossing, or the pedestrian crossing. It happens a lot where the passengers look at one train, they think that's the train it is, and then there's a train coming the other way.
It takes a train to stop around about 1,000 to 1,500 metres, just depends on the train.
It is really important that motorists, pedestrians and commuters understand trains cannot stop as rapidly as a car. The consequences of a collision between a car and a 500-tonne train are far more fatal than most motor vehicle collisions.
You don't get minor injuries when your car's hit by a train. It just doesn't happen. Pedestrians who get hit by trains die. It's as simple as that. You get hit by hundreds of tonnes of train because you've been stupid enough to run against the level crossing, you will die. There is no doubt about it.
So, please take time to consider these tips to ensure your safety and the safety of others when encountering train crossings. 1. Trains can arrive from either direction at any time. Check both ways. A second train may be coming. 2. Never walk or play on or near railway tracks. 3. Red light or flashing red lights means stop. 4. Train tracks can be uneven. Bike wheels, skateboard wheels and pram wheels can get stuck. Dismount from your bike and cross the crossing at right angles to the train tracks. 5. Always stand behind the yellow line when on a train platform. 6. Don't take shortcuts. Use the designated bridges and crossings. 7. It's hard to hear your surroundings when using mobile phones and headphones. Be alert. 8. Trains cannot stop quickly, and it's not easy to judge the speed of a train. Always give way. 9. Never drive around a lowered boom gate.
Remember, the train has right of way first and foremost. That's why it's called a railway crossing.
I'd like to say that if the lights are flashing, stop your car. The 30 seconds it takes to wait for the booms, it's not worth your life or mine.
For more information or tips about rail safety, visit National Rail Safety Week website.